Hello friends, welcome back to Positive Approach. This is Nitesh Bhardwaj. As you all know, we are discussing our unit number 6, which is gravitation. Yesterday, we already discussed some important key point and numerical up to number 16. So today we are going to discuss our next important key point of this chapter. And after discussing these important key point, we will proceed toward our numerical. So without wasting any time, let's start. Today, our first, that is 17th number of key point is mass of Earth is given by. Yesterday we already discussed acceleration due to gravity, which is equal to g, and g is equal to gm divided by r square. Okay, where m is the mass of the Earth, g is the gravitational constant, and r is the radius of the Earth. So today we have to calculate the mass of the Earth. So mass of the Earth is given by g into r square divided by g. By substituting this value, then the mass of the Earth is 10 raised to power 25 kg. Of this order, mass of Earth is of 10 raised to power 25 kg order. Our next key point is, that is 18 number, density of Earth. Density of Earth rho is given by 3g divided by 4 pi gr. By substituting all these value, we can calculate our density of Earth, and the density of Earth is given by 5478.4 kg meter inverse cube, and which is 5.5 times the density of water. And we know that the density of water is 1000 kg meter cube. So here we conclude that the density of the Earth is 5.5 times the density of the water. Our next key point is GH. What is here GH? GH is the acceleration due to gravity at some height h from the surface of the Earth, and it is given by g into 1 minus 2h divided by r, where h is the height from the surface of Earth and r is the radius of the Earth. By knowing this value, we can easily calculate the acceleration due to gravity at some height h from the surface of Earth. Okay, and now this g decreases as we go away from the Earth. The value of g, here the value of g decreases as we go away from the Earth. What does this implies? Let this is Earth. If we increases the height h, and at this point, and we increases this height h by increasing the height of h, then the value of gh always decreases. With increase in height, as we go away from the Earth, the g decreases. Okay, our next key point, weight of body decreases as the body goes higher and higher from the surface of the Earth. Weight of body also decreases as we go higher and higher from the surface of Earth. Our next important key point is acceleration due to gravity, gd, at some depth d. Okay, now this is given by g into 1 minus d divided by r. These are very important formula, where g is acceleration due to gravity and gd is the acceleration at some depth d from the surface of Earth. Okay, and this is its formula, and the value of g decreases with depth. Also, value of g decreases with depth. In case of height, the value of g decreases, and similarly in case of depth, the value of g decreases. Okay, at the center of g, when at the center of g is equal to 0 at the center of the Earth. Why? Because at the center of the Earth, the depth is equal to its radius. Okay, then this gd is equal to g into 1 minus r by r, that is 1, which is equal to g. So g at center is equal to 0. Then the weight of the body at the center of the Earth is equal to 0. Weight of the body at the center of the Earth is also equal to 0. Our next important key point is the value of gravity, acceleration due to gravity at pole is always greater than equal to the acceleration due to gravity at equator. This is our Earth. These are pole, let P1, P2, and these are equator, E1, E2. Then the G at pole is greater than that of the G at equator, and the weight of the body increases. Weight of the body increases. Body is taken from equator to pole. The weight of the body increases as we move, and as we move from equator to pole. This is why, because we know that G is equal to Gm divided by r square. Okay, and this radius is 21 kilometer, more than that of the radius at pole. Okay, so if G, what does this mean? G inversely proportional to 1 divided by r square. If r is greater than the value of G decreases. If r increases, value of G decreases. But from here, from equator to pole, as we move from equator to pole, the value of G decreases. Value of a radius decreases. It is 21 kilometer more than that the radius at equator than pole. Okay, so as we move from equator to pole, the radius decreases. If radius decreases, then the acceleration due to gravity increases. As the acceleration due to gravity increases, weight of the body also increases. Okay, now the difference between the gravitation at pole and gravitation at equator is equal to 3.41 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meter per second square. What is the difference between the acceleration due to gravity at polar equator is 3.41 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Our next important key point is point number 29. Intensity of a gravitational field. Intensity of gravitational field is denoted by E, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity, and its unit of intensity of gravitational field is Newton kg inverse, and its dimensional formula is LT minus 2, which is same as that of acceleration due to gravity, G. And intensity of gravitational field is a vector quantity. I hope these key points are clear to you. Our next important key point are, that is point number 30. Intensity of gravitational field at point inside a hollow sphere is always 0. Our next important key point is gravitational potential energy on the surface of Earth is equal to minus Gmm divided by R. Gravitational potential energy on the surface of Earth is given by U, which is minus Gmm divided by R, and the distance from center of Earth increases, the gravitational potential energy becomes less negative. As the distance from the center of Earth increases, this distance from the center of Earth increases, the gravitational potential is less negative. With increasing the distance, the value of this is less negative. And we know that gravitational force is inversely proportional to r square, where r is the radius of Earth, and this gravitational potential is inversely proportional to 1 divided by r. Gravitational force inversely proportional to 1 divided by r square, where gravitational potential is inversely proportional to 1 by r. Okay, our next key point is gravitational potential. Gravitational potential denoted by V, which is equal to minus Gm divided by R, and its unit is Joule kg inverse. Gravitational potential denoted by V, which is minus Gm divided by R, and its unit is Joule kg inverse. And its dimensional formula is gravitational potential work divided by mass ml square t minus 2 mass m, which is equal to L square t minus 2 m0. This is the unit of a gravitational potential, and this gravitational potential at infinity is always equal to 0, and gravitational potential is a scalar quantity, and gravitational intensity is vector quantity. Okay, our next important key point is gravitational potential gradient is equal to dv divided by dx, where v is gravitational potential, and gravitational potential gradient is equal to dv divided by dx, and its unit is joule kg inverse meter inverse. Its unit is joule kg inverse meter inverse, and its dimensional formula is LT minus 2, which is same as that of acceleration. The dimensional formula is same as that of acceleration, is equal to acceleration due to gravity, which is equal to gravitational field, and which is equal to gravitational potential gradient. All these four, first, second, third, fourth, all these four quantity have same dimensional formula, that is LT minus 2. All these four quantity, that is acceleration due to gravity, gravitational field intensity, and gravitational potential gradient have same dimensional formula, that is LT inverse square. Okay, I hope all these key points are clear to you. Now let's do some important numerical on the basis of this formula. Our numerical number second is value of G on the surface of Earth is, the value of G on the surface of Earth is 9.8. G 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, we have to calculate G at height 200 kilometer. 200 kilometer above the surface of the Earth. We already discussed the formula of height, that is GH, which is equal to G into 1 minus 2H divided by R. We know that G is 9.8, 1 minus 2, height is given, that is 200 kilometer, divided by R. We know that the radius of the Earth is 6400 kilometer. Okay, 0 cancel 0, 2 2s are 4 into 16 4s are 64, which is equal to 9.8 into 1 minus 1 over 16, which is equal to 9.8 into 15 over 16. By solving this value, we can calculate 8.9, the acceleration due to gravity, 8.9 meter per second square at height 200 kilometer. I hope this numerical is clear to you. Our numerical number 3, this numerical we already discussed in our previous video. So, and fourth numerical also discussed in our previous video. So our next numerical is numerical number 5. At what depth below the surface of Earth the value of G become 25% of the value of surface of Earth? We know that the acceleration due to gravity at depth D is given by G into 1 minus D divided by R. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of a surface of Earth. The value of G become 25% of its value on surface of Earth. Okay, what the question says that this acceleration due to gravity become 25% of its value on the surface of Earth, which is equal to 25% of G, because on the surface of Earth the value of G is equal to 9.8. We have to calculate the depth. So G into 1 minus D divided by R is equal to 25% of G. 25 divided by 100 into G. Okay, now 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100, which is equal to G into 1 minus D divided by R, which is equal to G divided by 4. This G cancel this, which is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so we can easily calculate the D here. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to D divided by R, which is implies 3 by 4 is equal to D divided by R. Here this implies D is equal to 3 by 4 into R, which is equal to 3 by 4 into radius of Earth is 6400. 4 ones are 4, which is equal to 16 3s are 48, 4800 kilometer. So at what depth? At 4800 kilometer. below the surface of Earth, the value of G become 25%. So at what depth? 4800 kilometer. I hope this numerical is clear to you. Our next numerical is numerical number 6. Gravitational potential due to a point mass given by V, which is equal to 1 under root of x cube plus a cube, where k and a are constant, where x and a are, where k and a are constant. Okay, find the intensity of gravitational field. We have to calculate the intensity of a gravitational field. Intensity of gravitational field is given by E, which is equal to dv over dx. The intensity of gravitational field always equal to the gravitational potential gradient. Intensity of gravitational field is equal to the gradient of a gravitational potential gradient. Okay, so differentiate this value with respect to s. We can V is equal to x cube plus a cube raised to the power minus 1 by 2. So dv over dx, which is the intensity of the gravitational field, which is equal to gravitational potential gradient, which is equal to minus 1 by 2 x cube plus a cube raised to the power minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into d dx of this, that is 3x square. Okay, now which is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x cube plus a cube raised to the power minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 3 by 2 into 3x square, which is equal to minus 3 by 2 x square divided by x cube plus a cube raised to the power 3 by 2. This is the intensity of a gravitational field. I hope all these numerical are clear to you, and these key points are also clear to you. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.